This is our next collection. We call this our Chantilly collection. This has been a great selling collection for us. We brought it in at the end of the year last year. We got it in October. We brought in 2 shipments of these and sold out of 2 shipments in a month. We did really well with these, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're a vintage looking flower, but they're extremely well priced. All of them that you see here are a $2.50 wholesale. They're a $4.99 retail, and you get a lot of flower for your money here. The other nice thing is that it has the vintage look, but it's a more soft vintage look without all the muted colors. So let's take a look at some of the flowers that are in this collection. Actually, we'll start with this first one, which is our hydrangea pack. It's a 32-piece hydrangea flower with 6 new velvet leaves in it, which is a new thing in this pack. Plus, we've also put a more upscale looking package and color of background that really does set the flowers off. And again, it's a $4.99 retail for 32 flowers. This comes in 8 different colors. We have 3 new colors for this spring. There's a new ivory. There's a new sage green mixed with some brown. And we also have a new peach, which is kind of like a sienna peach, which is showing up in a lot of the vintage papers now as well. So that is one different style of flower in the Chantilly collection. The other thing are our mixed blooms. Now these have done really well for us too. These are also a $4.99 retail, $2.50 wholesale. You've got 6 different flowers in here, and it's a nice mix of flowers that can be mixed together. You can put them and lay them out, and it's not the same flower that's redundant on your page. And it mixes just beautifully with the hydrangeas in the line as well. And then the third flower that's in this collection, let me get these back in the right spots. And I should mention also that these new mixed blooms come in 6 colors. The teal was a great seller for last year, the peach, and these new colors, the light blue and the peach, are new for this year for spring as well. We also have, I should mention, some velvet leaves to go with it too. They come in some really pretty mixes of colors. It's a dark green, a medium green, and also an ivory with a little tip of brown in it. It's a great addition. If you want more flowers, it's the same leaf that's in your hydrangea pack, but it goes great with all of the mixed blooms. So those are new. And then the last thing that we have new, which has done really well for us, it's a velvet and lace flower. If you recognize this color, we did have it at the end of the year last year. It mixes just beautifully with all of the mixed blooms. It's a velvet and lace. It comes in 6 different colors. I love this cream because it works perfectly with all the different papers that are out there. This light blue is a brand new item for this year, as well as this new light pink is brand new for this year. And you can see this is another one of our layouts by our design team that did a really great job of mixing hydrangeas, the mixed blooms, and also the velvet and lace flowers. So this is what we call our Chantilly collection. And I should throw in here just really quickly, they also come with matching velvet butterflies in 6 different colors. You get 12 butterflies in a pack. They're 6 large, 6 small. They really mix nicely with the whole look. So that's it for the Chantilly collection, and if you think that's all, there's not, there's more. Let's move on to the next collection. Okay, here we are. This is our next collection. This is what we call our Color Me Crazy collection of flowers. These are our all whites in 3 different types of materials. We have mulberry papers from Thailand, recycled cotton paper from India, and then we have fabric from China. And the nice thing about this is that people are really into custom coloring their flowers these days. Luminart makes some great paints that work beautifully with this. Copic markers make some great things, the pens that work great with this as well. So let me show you some of our best sellers here at the show that we've done really well with in all these different collections. The first thing I'm going to start by showing you is some of the new trims, which I think you've seen in our sneak peeks. These are some of the new trims that we have. They are a $3 wholesale, $5.99 retail. They're 18 inches long. This is a 9-inch shown. It's folded in half and tied at the waist with a bow. I think you'll like the new packaging. It's really cute. It's a great emotional piece. But the best part about this is it's a fashion quality type of ribbon flower that's made. It has cotton and polyester in it, so it holds any kind of color you put in it. And it looks great on a page as well as on a card. But the other nice thing is this is all made with tooling. So you can cut it apart and use the flowers individually. And it doesn't fray and it doesn't fall apart. So you can cut the flowers up individually and use them separately as well as one big piece on a layout. That's one of the styles. We have 3 different styles. They're coming in May. A lot of the rest of the Color Me Crazy is available in the middle of February. It's just coming in a couple of weeks. Those happen to be May. Let me show you the rest of what's coming in February. These are some of our new orchid flowers that we have coming. They are made out of a mulberry paper from Thailand. They've done really well for us. They're individual little flowers. There's plumeria, dendrobium, phalaenopsis. I never really knew which orchid was which till we got these, so this has been a great education for me as well. And then they also come in some really neat sprays. So again, this is one of the sprays that's individually wired, so you can cut them apart and use the flowers individually as well as in the entire spray, but they take like the Luminart paints and the markers and they really hold the color and make some really pretty bright colors. Here's another layout that was made by one of our design team members, and she has the spray in both the orange flower and in white, so she mixed the two together. So those are some of the sprays that we have available. We also do a bouquet. These are also made out of mulberry paper, and the nice thing about the bouquet, it's a bouquet of 8 flowers that can be cut apart again, and it could be used in white or in color, whatever you want, and they come in 6 different styles. I really do like this lily of the valley. It's made out of a cotton paper, or a cotton fabric, and it does really well, holds the color really nicely, but you don't see a lot of lily of the valley out there. It was my sorority flower, so I'm kind of impartial to it, but it's a really good look on a page. It has a nice kind of wedding feel too. And moving on, we also do have some sprays that are made just the same Canterbury vine spray that we showed you before, but we do it in the Color Me Crazy, so it can be colored any way you want it to match whatever kind of paper or project you're using. And then if we move over to here, this board has some really neat materials as well. We've shown a few different colored crocheted flowers, but we've also got them in white and in natural. I think this natural people are going to leave by itself because it just looks good. It's got that real vintage look, but we also do them in white. They're made with a cotton thread, so you're able to color them if you want. They come in a package with the leaves, so you can color the leaves, leave them green, whatever you want. These guys are also a $3 wholesale, $6 retail, $5.99. And they've been a really big seller for us here at the show. And moving over here, this is another great seller for us. This is a recycled cotton paper flower. You get 9 pieces to a pack. It's a $4.50 wholesale, and you get a lot of flower in this pack. Now the nice thing about this is it's a nice heavy cotton paper, so when you color it, the leaves and the flowers don't fall apart and it doesn't go limp. It really holds its shape and it holds its color really nicely, and it dries kind of nice and firm. So you don't lose the shape of the flower. That's been a really good seller for us here at the show. This is another one. I think if you remember from the Devon collection, we did these little mini roses in ×10 in the buds and also in the larger size flowers. These have done well in the Color Me Crazy as well, because people, again, like these little tiny flowers for card making projects and little mini albums, and they work perfectly just for tucking in those little spots that need just a little taste, a little touch of a flower. So those have done well for us too, and they're both a $3 wholesale, $5.99 retail. And last but not least, we have some neat new flowers. These are called our silhouettes. And the nice thing about these is that they are a printed cotton paper, and they're over foam. And if that's not enough, they have a sticky back on them. So all you have to do is peel them off and stick them on your projects. But what's kind of fun about these, we gave Copic markers a whole case of these at the show. They've been demoing them, and people have been really loving these flowers, because a Copic marker is a nice thing you can take and do some of the smaller, more intricate little parts of these flowers. They come with the flowers, with the leaves. They even come with some little beads and some butterflies. And these have done really well for us. They're a $3 wholesale, $5.99 retail. And as you can see in this project over here, even the little finest touches you can color, and it comes out looking just great. So it's almost like a make your own sticker that you can put on any kind of project or a card or a layout. So this is the Color Me Crazy collection. There's a lot of things here that I haven't really pointed out or shown you yet, but there's a lot of things, but a lot of new things to show you in our garlands and trims, which has been a big hit at the show as well. Let's move over to the garlands. Here we are at our final collection for the CHA show. This is all of the new garlands and trims that we're introducing here at Petaloo. This has done really well for us. There's been a lot of excitement from people because of this line. And adding garlands and trims to new projects, little cards, layouts, different projects, shadow boxes, is a real new thing that people are doing these days. It adds a lot of dimension and depth to projects. You can see in one of our projects up here on top, they take one of the garlands and they add some of the different flowers on top of it. It layers it and gives it a real neat dimension and a nice look. And it customizes your project so that you don't look the same as everybody else. So let me show you some of the new garlands that we have available. These will be coming in March, the beginning of March actually. We have a number of different new materials. The first one is a new ribbon flower that we've done. These come in 4 yards on the mannequin, and I hope you like the new mannequins that we have. They really have a real fun look to them, and the nice thing is that you can repurpose them and use them in your layouts. They're paper, so you can spray them and do whatever you want with them. But we have ribbon flowers that are in 6 new colors. These guys are a $3.90 retail, so they're about a $3.90 wholesale, so they're a $7 retail, $7.50. We also have new crocheted garlands. This has been a really big hit here at the show, because again, like the crocheted flowers that I showed you before, people want the garlands to go with it, so you can add the larger flowers and the leaves to it and make a really nice card or layout. They come in 6 different colors. They also come in the white, so you can color it as well. So the white Color Me Crazy flowers that we showed you before has a garland that matches. And these come in 2-yard lengths. They're all wrapped on the mannequins. They're a $3.50 wholesale, so they're a $6.99 retail. And this has been a really big hit because of the vintage look and the grandma's look that people are looking for. Next, we move on to our felt flower collection. These also come in 4-foot lengths. They are made out of felt flowers in all different colors. There's 6 different styles that you can see here. These have done really well for us too. And if that's not enough, we have another whole collection here, which is our little jeweled flowers. And these come in 6 different colors as well, and they're really bright, fun colors that you can mix and match with some of our flowers. So we have them in greens and purples and reds and pinks, so you could add those matching flowers in there as well. These come in 2-foot lengths. They're also a $3 wholesale, $5.99 retail. So they are a good project, or a good item to put on your cards and projects just along the bottom, and I'll show you a few projects that we've made with them as well. If you move down a little bit more here, these are our tissue paper garlands. These come in 4-foot lengths. They come in 6 different colors, and they're really for me, they scream birthday and birthday cards and fun projects. They're a nice tissue paper, and they've got a little plastic in them to hold their shape so they don't get too smushed down. This is a shadow box made by one of our design team members, Cheryl. She did a great job on this box, but I love how she used some of our little flowers as well as our tissue paper garlands in here. It makes for a really fun look and a fun shadow box. We also have a project that's over here that takes the mannequins that are on all of these different garlands and they repurpose it. Here it is in a wedding dress used on the card. And then on the bottom here, we have some new ribbons that come in 6 different colors. They're also 18 inches, just like the ones you saw in the Color Me Crazy collection. They're the same 3 different styles of ribbon that was in Color Me Crazy, but they come in 6 bright, fun spring colors as well. And again, these are all cotton threads in them. They're fashion quality ribbon, so that you can color them, dye them, even more than they've been colored, or you can leave them the way they are. They're in 18-inch lengths, and these will be available starting in May 1st. So this is our collection of ribbons and trims. It's definitely something you might want to try on your cards, on your layouts. It's definitely a new concept that people are using, and it's really done well for us here at the show. So that's it so far for us here at Petaloo. We hope you like all our new projects. We hope you like our new products, all factory direct prices, and everything is, a lot of what we carry is recycled because we're real into the environment. So we hope you like what we have. Please call us if you want a catalog or to look at the line. And we hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek at CHA. Thank you.